shit. Video game capture. Where is it? Good night, man. Good night, man. Need a name. I mean, need a player named after you. What did I play last night? Need a name. Getting too much background noise today. Check. Check, 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 check. Yeah, I don't know what's. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Check. Check, 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 check. Maybe I just need to mute desktop. Check, 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 check. That's probably it. Check. Check, 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 check. Maybe I just need to mute desktop. Check, 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 check. That's probably it. Check. No, come on, dog. What the freak?
Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. The Blazers have been mired in this deep funk, and sometimes when things start going wrong, the harder you work, the worse it gets. At least it seems that way. They have to find a way to relax, play to their capabilities, and try to find something that can give them a little bit of confidence. That's going to do it for us here on the pregame show. NCAA Football 14 action coming at you right now. Fred Nessler and Kirk Herbstreit. That's going to do it for us here on the pregame show. NCAA Football 14 action coming at you right now. Fred Nessler and Kirk Herbstreit.
Check. Check settings, check settings. Let's go. Hello. Hello.
And now let's head down to the coin toss, and is brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coca-Cola taste and 0 calories. Enjoy everything. We're ready to get this one underway as the teams are lined up for the opening kick.
Extra signal through Alright, hold on. Let me get this performance mode going.
He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. And it sails out of the end zone for a touchback. The quarterback brings his troops out onto the field for the first drive of the game. Hancock gets a carry right side, brought down at the 26-yard line.
That's a gain of 1 on the play. That brings up 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 26. He's to the 40. Here he goes. At the 30. To the 10.
What the
And a huge touchdown play.
Seriously. What? What?
I can guarantee you'll be seeing that one in the highlight reels. What a great, great run. A real display of all the tools that he brings to the table.
UAB with a 6-point lead. And he tacks on 5 points.
Excuse me.
A quick 2-play, 75-yard drive. And they add 7 points to the scoreboard.
Well, Brad, right now this offense is hot. And they also took advantage of some mistakes there by the defense.
So the score now, 7-0. He's to the 20, across the 30. And he's tackled at the 41-yard line. Now the offense gets ready to take their first crack at it.
You know, at that point, I think, Brad, the quarterback just better off just taking a sack. You have to be very careful as you're feeling pressure.
Oh, my gosh. Beautiful.
Throw the ball just to throw the ball. If you feel like you're not going to be able to make a play and the defense got you, just give up on that play and get ready for the next down.
He fights forward to about the 43. McPherson gains about 2 yards on the run.
I'm going to convert.
Third down now, and they need to get it inside the 49.
Oh.
Short throw over the middle, and it's picked off. He's at the 40. Inside the 30.
Somebody come look at this.
The 10.
Look at this. Somebody come
Touchdown.
look at
Big
this.
play.
Come on, man.
And he adds the extra point. They line up to kick this one away. He's to the 20. Makes it out to maybe the 19-yard line.
You have to come win this game for me.
I think I can count on one hand the last time I saw this good a defensive performance where you had a chance for a shutout. Are you kidding me? In college football today, with the spread and the running quarterbacks and all the speed and space, these guys got a chance to put up a shutout.
He goes downtown. Tipped away.
Surprising to me that the secondary was in such good position. I thought the play call had them fooled at first, but a nice play by the D.
Man, I wish I could score a goal.
From their own 19-yard line. Second down.
How many goals have I scored on a year, Jack?
They'll bring him down around the 33-yard line. What a throw for a big gain.
That is a great example of the quarterback seeing the whole field and finding the guy who had the best chance of making a catch.
Got it. Complete, and he's out of bounds. The offense was pretty successful on that play there.
That was a very good passing play to get the ball downfield for a very nice gain and a first down.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Took that right through my hands.
Aaron and out ball.
Oh, this
It's
is not a good
intercepted.
start.
There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Jackson gets the ball. Decent run here, right side.
I need a gaming chair so bad.
It's 2nd and 5 here. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Whoever says his window for
Quick
interceptions
toss.
is a damn lie.
Almost picked off.
I think that's Dirty Bear.
Dawson breaks it up. That'll make it 35.
There was some movement on the line.
False start. Offense.
They'll give this one another try after the flag.
And on 3rd down, too.
Third down.
That's when you don't want those kind of things to happen.
From their own 41-yard line. 3rd down.
Oh, shit. Look at this.
Steps up. And the safety with the interception. And he hits him hard at the 40-yard line.
Just when it looked like this offense might be able to put this game out of reach, you turn the football.
I think I remember how to do it.
Put it in a hurry. And he's taken down at midfield. Flag down, and I'm not sure when it was thrown. Let's find out.
Flipping. Offense.
You got to be careful to avoid
Still first
these.
down.
Penalties are a great way to stall out a drive.
First and 15 now after the penalty. He's taken down at the 49.
I think it was a great play call. It was very well executed. Any coach would be happy with that kind of outcome on a 1st or 2nd down play.
Great pressure on the quarterback forced that incompletion.
Boy, they really pounded him on that throw.
It's 3rd down, and this offense is about 3 feet away from that first down marker.
Hey, T-Scott, if you're still in here, you're playing 20s.
And they make the stop at the 48-yard line.
That's another first down, Brad. And right now, you can just really feel and sense the rhythm that this offense is in. Their ability to pick up first downs, just pushing this defense further and further down, back deep into their own territory.
Oh, shit. Oh.
He's going to go for the home run. Can't connect.
There's one the quarterback would like to rewind because he has a wide open receiver and he just misfired.
From the 48-yard line. 2nd down. Here comes the screen, and they can't connect.
Man, how Facebook is so delayed. Like Twitch, I'm up like 1 play behind.
Tackle made at the 37.
That's good for a gain of 11 yards. First down.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 37. He gets rid of this one.
You know, when you feel pressure like that, the worst thing you want to do is just to throw the ball into coverage. He got away with one right there. He's very fortunate. Next time, he should just throw it away out of bounds.
We're at play number 9 of this current drive. Clock with room to work. And down he goes at the 31.
White's that dude.
At the 31-yard line. That'll bring up third and
Tough
4.
opponent.
They're about 4 yards away here on third down.
Battling it out in full start here in about 2 weeks.
Gets it and immediately hammered.
I think the offense has to stick with who they are, and they know their identity. This time they came up a little bit short, but I think based on what they're seeing from this defense, they've got to be able to make a decision on whether or not they want to run the football or throw. That time the run did not work at all because they got beat up front at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
And he's tackled at about the 19-yard line.
When you can move the ball downfield in big chunks like that, you've got the defense right where you want it.
Teacher dream.
There's a strike complete. He's down.
Swain makes the tackle at the 14-yard line. That brings up second and 5.
Whatever that is.
Play 13 of the current drive.
How you
Makes it out to maybe the 13-yard
the
line.
afternoon games or mid-morning or whatever. How was the rest of the day?
So it's third down now, and they're going to need about 4. The Bulls had one of their key players go down earlier, but it looks like he might be able to get back in the lineup. He's tackled at about the 5-yard line.
Turner on the tackle.
It's a
at the
big injury
5-yard
right here.
line. That makes it first and goal.
Play him. See if we can cause some displacement right here.
This is the 15th play of this drive.
He's there, just didn't have enough speed to get to him.
They'll go Brown. Tackle at the 4.
That brings up second and goal.
From the 4-yard line, it's second down.
McPherson's a
Brought
good
down
back.
at the 1-yard line.
I think I got him back next year.
That makes it third and
Pretty
goal.
young team. It's our record. Been bad user.
And this is the 17th
Tighty
play
here.
of the current drive.
Turnovers.
And it pays off. Touchdown. And he converts the extra free.
Take scores around. Pounding away on the ground. Top.
Difference in this one, Marines 7. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff.
Spencer sets a return.
Sends it sailing downfield. And they can forget about returning this one. Offense comes back out. looking to improve from their last effort.
He can't dwell on the interception. There's still a whole lot of football to be played today.
UAB up 7 points. He's going to try and scramble. Runs with it, and he's got room. And he tackles him hard at the 49-yard line. So after 1 quarter of play, can it continue to be this high scoring? The Blazers lead 14-7.
Here in
Back to the action now here in the second quarter. Pulls down the catch, and he's got room here. They'll bring him down right around the 22-yard line. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 22-yard line. Off the right side, doesn't get much. Good tackle.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
The Bulls saw one of their key guys go down earlier, but it looks like he might be able to get back in the action.
I thought I had it figured out.
That close to being intercepted.
Yeah, the quarterback's breathing a huge sigh of relief because he got away with throwing what should have been an interception.
Broadway musicals.
From the 22-yard line, it's 3rd down.
There's probably another word that you can use.
Draw play, taken down in the backfield.
This guy's out of the stance so quickly that he's really a nightmare to try to block, as they found out right here on this play.
UAB is up 7. Kicks away, and it's good. And he's got to be happy about that kick.
Oh, no question. This kid is just a solid kicker.
17-7, UAB. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. Walters from the 3. He makes it out to maybe the 20-yard line.
Here, let's go.
It was a pretty one-sided first quarter, but I wouldn't be surprised if things changed in a big way before halftime. And he's level at the 10-yard line. So the sack makes this a 2nd and long. Defense goes with the extra defensive backs as the offense comes up 5 wide. And he's immediately tackled.
Interference.
That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
He makes it out to maybe the 30-yard line.
Guess I gotta put this.
Spencer will be the return man.
Okay.
He really got a hold of that one. Room around the corner. Spencer takes it at the 23. Broke away from 1. Oh, what a hit. Not sure what the flag is about here. Let's go down to the field and find out.
No release. The cover.
Flipping is the call, and now they'll have to find a way to make up those yards right here. From their own 27-yard line. First down. About the 27-yard line.
Terrible.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 27. Here's the halfback, and he's brought down hard behind the line.
2 yards on the play. That makes it 3rd and 11.
Third and 11 here. Ball on the 25. Good possession there for the defense.
Loss of 4 yards on the play. That brings up 4th and 15.
Jordan is back deep to return the punt.
Big drive right here. Big drive.
And he makes it out to about the 47-yard line. They're ready to begin the drive. And he carries the ball for a nice gain.
Gain of 6 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
So it's 2nd down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first.
Gotta start some play action and stuff.
Out to the receiver, and it's knocked away.
Shit's gotta be caught, sir.
Quick out to his receiver, and he's taken down at the 38-yard line.
Trying to get two for 1 here. Breaking the basketball NBA.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Fires out to his receiver. He's hit and taken down.
Speed up, speed up. Get it in the huddle.
That brings him 2nd and 5.
From the 33-yard line. 2nd down. They'll call a timeout here to avoid a delay of game penalty. Second and 5. Ball on the 33-yard line. Quick strike to the receiver.
I credit the quarterback on that pass. He made a great read and delivered a very nice pass for the first down.
He's under pressure. He's taken down at the 6-yard line.
That's a gain of 7 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Now I don't really want to score fast.
second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down.
But always take the
And they're in. Touchdown. And once again, he finds the end zone. That's his second rushing touchdown of the game.
The defense has to come out and make a stop on the next drive so this offense can get to work again. They aren't out of this game yet.
Here's the extra point to get within a field goal. He makes the PAT. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
Spencer team to return.
He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. And it sails out of the end zone for a touchback.
Man, White with the share. I gotta figure out why my things are popping up on
In a game that's this close, you can't afford to waste possessions.
Gotta be a setting.
They'll spread the field with 5 wide. He's on the run. Decides to slide. So he keeps it and picks up maybe a yard on the play. From their own 26-yard line, it's second down. UAB is up by 3.
All
right, keep this a 3-point game. Ball back.
And they make the stop at the 24. The Bulls use their second timeout.
You keep gaining negative yards, and you put yourself in a position of having to make bigger and bigger plays. Puts a lot of pressure on that quarterback.
3rd and 11. Ball on the 24.
Play the
He steps up.
pussy further range.
4th down upcoming as they go 3 and out. The Bulls using their 3rd and final timeout.
That'll bring up 4th and 13.
I think it's circle.
Hansen is the punter. He's at midfield. They'll bring him down at the 46. And he was able to pick up some nice yards on the return. Momentum swings have been fairly even. And with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just 1 or 2 plays. There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Going deep. Almost picked off. A great first half comes to a close. 17-14, Blazers. Welcome back to the action. Second half just about set to begin. We got a tight game here. He sends this one deep. He's to the 20. At the 30. He's tackled at the 41. This deficit can be easily overcome, sure. But they have to be thinking if they don't get something going on this series, the burden is going to be felt by their defense. And he's tackled at about the 43-yard line.
This receiving core runs some great routes, and that last play was an example of that. As a defender, it can be tough to match up sometimes.
And he hits him hard at the 49.
Man, it's an offense. This is the worst thing you want to see. Quarterback not only getting sacked, but getting hit like that. Those linemen better pick that quarterback up and start doing a better job of taking care of him.
First.
Tackle at about the 41. third down now, and they need to get it down to the 33. First down grab by the receiver. He's knocked out of bounds around the 30-yard line.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Quick pass. That's a great tackle at the 22.
Gain of 8 yards. That makes it 2nd and 2.
It's 2nd down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks. He makes the catch and has a first down. And down he goes around the 12-yard line.
First down.
Very good tackle in space.
That's a gain of 11 on the play. That makes it 1st and goal.
And this is the 8th play of the drive. Got it. Tight end touchdown. And he adds the extra point. Reese Davis is standing by with this update. Reese?
UT San Antonio in action in San Antonio. Let's take a look at this one again. Check out these two teams keeping it close. The Roadrunners are out front, 17-10.
All right, thanks, Reese. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Nice kick, plenty of distance. And they can forget about returning this one. The Bulls continue to get it done on the defensive side of the football, Kirk.
Yeah, they've done a good job of building this lead and almost determined here to protect it. Let's see if they can hold on here for the rest of the way.
There's still plenty of time to keep running their offense as usual here. I don't think they need to feel any anxiety about trailing. They'll give it off here.
Jackson on the play. Gain of 6 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're about 4 yards away here on 2nd down. Zips it to the tight end. Knocked out of bounds at the 43. He's tackled right around the 44-yard line.
Hitting.
1st and 10. Ball on the 44.
It don't matter.
They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
Loss of 5 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 15.
Just show me off like little bitches anyways.
Brought down around the 44-yard line.
Lamb makes the tackle. makes it 3rd and 11.
3rd down now. They need to get it down to the 34. Fires out to his wideout, and he's hit before he can go anywhere. Kicks up.
All right, shot play. Shot play.
6 points and a pretty display of passing was a result of their last drive. Kirk, do you expect the defense to take a different approach here?
When this quarterback is on, he is on. It already seems like whatever this defense is trying just isn't working. But maybe if they add just a little bit more pressure, then they might be able to force him into a mistake.
From their own 37-yard line. 2nd down. Taken down as he works the left for a nice game.
Jeez.
Complete. He's got room. They'll bring him down around the 49-yard line.
That's a gain of 8 on the play. That makes it 1st and 10.
From the 49-yard line, it's 1st down. Throws this one out to the right. They can't connect. Incomplete.
Thomas is the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
And a nice catch there before he stepped out of bounds.
He had a couple of freight trains coming at him, but when they blitzed, it created a hole in the coverage, and they took advantage of it.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 35. Tackled after a decent run up the gut.
That'll make it 2nd and 4.
The 40. And for Swain, that's his 3rd sack of the game.
He's just giving this poor freshman quarterback fits. Great performance so far today.
17.
Here's the 8th play of the series. The defense has got some of their best pass defenders on the field. They set up in the dime to counter that 5-wide receiver set. Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. Tackle made at about the 27-yard line. It's 4th down, and the offense is getting set to go for it.
Fierce. Look at you, big guy.
Big play, and it's 1st and goal.
That makes it 1st and goal.
10th play of the drive.
Earned his title. Earned his title.
They're trying to stop the run here with a goal line defense. And he's in the end zone. Touchdown.
Let's go.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. They line up to kick this one away. He really got a hold of that kick. There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. The fullback picks up about 3 yards on that carry.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
So with 1 quarter remaining, the Bulls lead 28-17. Into the 4th quarter now, and we're back to the action. Quick toss. Pulls it in, 1st down, and he's knocked out of bounds. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 47. Hancock gets it on the counter left. Gets to around the 42. First and 10. Ball on the 42. Scrambling around. He gets sacked on the play.
That's a loss of 2 yards on that play. That'll bring up 2nd and 12.
From the 44-yard line, it's 2nd down. And he's taken down around the 32-yard line.
That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
In the house.
It's 3rd down, and they're about the length of the football away from the 1st down marker.
Freaking.
Throws quickly, and it's almost intercepted.
As a defender, you want to keep your hands up. Maybe you can come away with a pick or at least deflect the ball.
So they're going to go for it here. And they got it. Unable to convert on 4th down, and the ball changes hands. Both teams are well aware that a score on this drive is going to create an almost insurmountable lead. This defense has really got to step it up and make a stop. Runs outside for a nice gain.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 46-yard line. Caught with room to work. He steps out at the 44-yard line.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Glitched. Maybe not.
Here's a receiver screen. Falls incomplete.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 44-yard line. McPherson sweeps left. And they make the stop at the 33-yard line.
Called a gain of 11 yards. 1st down.
Take that curl flat.
And he's tackled after positive yardage.
That's a gain of 4.
Awful. Awful
Brings him
play
2nd and 5.
for me. I can't get it to read right. Oh. Look at that. Look at that.
From the 29-yard line.
Get
Second
out
down.
of the game. Didn't even know.
Nice catch, first down, and he's knocked out.
That's a gain of 14 yards on the play. 1st down.
Dude, they tackled them. What?
From the 15-yard line. First down.
Shit.
On play action, under heavy pressure. And he's sacked. Now he tries to buy some time.
That'll make it 2nd and 9.
All right, we need 15.
This is the 8th play of this drive. And they got him.
I think this defensive end is doing a great job of getting after the quarterback, not only with the sack in this case, but it seems like the entire game he's done a good job of creating pressure, making this quarterback feel him, and almost giving him happy feet back there where he doesn't seem to be in rhythm and almost seems to be throwing the football, feeling the pressure and almost creating nerves on the quarterback.
5 wide. Fires quickly, and he's got his man. He's taken down around the 20-yard line. So the kicking team is on the field. They'll try for 3. Kicks away, and it sails through the uprights. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. And it sails out of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bulls have really been all over the place. They're playing like a defense possessed.
I love to watch a defense just pin its ears back and just fly to the football. They are playing with a reckless attitude, and it's really paid off because it set up their offense to be able to score points.
Quick throw to the tight end. They pick up good yardage that time on the pass play.
Here they kind of put pressure on the quarterback and challenged him to find the hole in the defense. And in this case, he did. Nice job.
It's second down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks. Just over 2 minutes in the game. He gets rid of this one. So it's third down, and they've got about 2 yards to go. Quick out to his receiver. And down he goes around the 47-yard line. Pulls it in, and he's in the open field. Tackle at the 42-yard line. Great pressure on the quarterback forced that incompletion.
Boy, they really pounded him on that throw.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Second down, 10 to go. Ball on the 42-yard line. They come out in an empty backfield. Stays in bounds and made a nice catch. Deep ball, laying it out there. Almost picked off.
I'm not sure the quarterback saw him when he was getting ready to pass because he stuck his paw right in the passing lane.
And this play is number 8 on the drive. Just under 2 minutes in the game. And he's tackled at the 16.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So the offense will move a little bit closer with that penalty. A 2-score game, and they can cut that down here if they can get this one in the end zone. Just throws this one away. And this is the 10th play of the drive. He throws right. The defender had his hands on it, but it's incomplete.
Turner was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 3rd and goal.
Still 8 yards away. Now it's 3rd and goal. To the end zone, touchdown. And he hits the PAT. A 10-play, 65-yard drive, and they put up 7 points.
Brad, how about the guys up front? The offensive line giving the quarterback plenty of time to be able to read the defense and make the right throw.
And he's taken down at the 50-yard line. This one might be coming back, folks. Let's check out the penalty.
Clipping. Receiving team.
That's frustrating for a coach when you preach fundamentals every week and then have someone called for clipping. That penalty really is going to set them back.
Both teams realize that when the ball is snapped, we're 1 play away from a very different ball game. Just over a minute in the 4th quarter. Nice run, and he's brought down. McPherson comes away with 5 yards on the carry. The Blazers will use their first time out of the half. From their own 40-yard line, it's 2nd down. He'll get the call again. Runs right for a nice gain. The Blazers use their 2nd timeout. going to be stopped short. The running back gets a yard, maybe less.
Wow, if they could have picked up that first down, they could have run out the clock. But now they've got to punt and come up with a defensive stop.
It looks like they're going to go after this punt. He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt. Little too much leg into that punt. They'll bring it out to the 20. The offense was able to punch it in the end zone on that last drive. They'll come back out looking for more of the same.
So much of the passing game is about the timing between the quarterback and his wide receivers. Right now with this offense, they are in sync, and really the timing and execution is flawless.
That brings him second and 5.
Under a minute left in the game. Might have been some early movement up front.
False start, offense.
It's so tough to move the ball forward. Even a 5-yard setback can do damage to a drive.
Second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 20. Fires quick out to the receiver, and he can't make the grab. And that one probably should have been picked off.
Yeah, are you kidding me? There's a blanket around that receiver. Somebody else had to be open.
Third down and long, and they could really use a big play by their quarterback here this late in the game. He's under some heat. Throws incomplete, intended for his wideouts.
The intended receiver on the play. That'll make it 4th and 10.
They'll need something really big here out of their quarterback on 4th and long. He's going to try and scramble. Just an unbelievable stop when they had to have it on 4th down, and that should be the football game. And the defense comes through. You know this is a real crucial time in the game. It could still go either way. Under a minute left. He takes a knee. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. So this one's in the books, and we saw a great one here today. 31-24, Bulls.
24.
That's it for this presentation of NCAA Football 14. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Brad Nessler saying thanks, and we'll see you soon.